In today's video, I'm going to show you how to match the Cage system dominant chords with the dominant pentatonic scale. The Cage system is just 5 chord shapes. Cage is an acronym for C-A-G-E-D, caged, and it's an acronym for the 5 shapes: a C shape, an A shape, a G shape, an E shape, and a D shape. So you know the C shape, like everyone knows, is cowboy chords. C shape, an A shape, a G shape, an E shape, and a D shape. Now you can play these shapes in every, for every chord, one chord. In this particular instance, we're playing it for the A. So here's in the key of A. Here's a E shape A, right? Because here's the E. Here's E. These pedals are going crazy. They're on by themselves. E shape A, right? Okay, keep going on the cycle. So E, I started at E. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to start on C. You start wherever you want in the cycle of caged. So I'm starting on the E. So what's after E in cage? E, well, E, it'll be D. C-A-G-E-D. So here's an A right here too. Why is it a D? Because look, it looks like a D right here. Just in this part right here is where your thumb would normally hang over the D right here. Here's the D chord. You put your thumb here. It's a low third. But if you played an A, same thing. Here's where the thumb hangs over. Something like that right there. So you've played this a million times, but you didn't know it was probably an A right there. But it's a D shape. And then keep going down, then you start at the beginning, C. Well, here's a C normally, right? If we bring that all the way up to A, it's the C shape, but it's an A chord. Just like that. Now an A shape, what's A right there? Well, you can play it anywhere here. Here's an A as well. So it's the A shape. And then the last one is C-A-G. Here's the G chord, right? Here's G. Well, if you played it up here like this, in the A, well, it's a G shape, but it's a G chord. So you have like that, you have that, and that. So it allows you to play the same chord all the way across the neck in different shapes, and it's an easy way to remember them. But what we're doing here today is we're making them dominant chords, like an A7. So we're just going to change one note in there, dominant chord, and that's really, really a cool thing about the Cage as well, because it's like a framework where you can manipulate the chords. If you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, all that groovy stuff. Let's check these out, these shapes, before we get to this matching scale shapes. So here it is, root on the A, and I left these scales because when you get them from me, info@jerrycherry, I leave them blank. I'm not going to indicate what key because they're movable. This root could be any chord. It could be A, it could be E, E flat, it could be C, it could be B, it could be B flat, it could be F, so wherever. But we're doing it in A today because we have a backing track in A that we're going to jam on to. So there it is right there. Look, here's the E shape, A, but look, I made it a 7 chord. But it's this shape that we all know and love that we play all the time. It's E shape. Right? Just like that. There's the scale that goes along with this. Because why is it the scale that goes along with it? Well, because it really matches the shape a lot. Like if you're playing here, why not play? It just really fits the hand. I'm not really moving too much. It has all the notes, the 5 pentatonic notes. Now you might be saying, well, that's not the pentatonic scale. That's one note different than the regular minor pentatonic. You could play the minor pentatonic too. But it depends on what context. If it's a blues, you got to take that minor third. And I'm indicating what those numbers are. Those are the intervals. I'm a big firm believer in just talking about the intervals. They're not positions on the neck. Those are the interval numbers. Here's the root, here's the third, 4th, 5th, 7th. So it's like a minor pentatonic. I'm really talking fast here. And it'll be a minor, it'll be if the 3 was down a half step. But it's the dominant pentatonic, which means it's the pentatonic scale, but the 3rd is major. And it's a 5-note scale, which gives you 2 less reasons to play bad notes. All right. Check it out. Is that not a cool scale or what? I mean, play it over. Someone's just banging out an A chord like this. You know, you have this whole scale. fits like a glove, right? It's like a Mixolydian mode, but without the sixth and without the second. You're jumping right from the root to this third, fourth. Really cool scale. It fits perfectly over that. And if you want a copy of all these graphs, email me once again, info@JerryCherry, and the backing track. I'll send it over to you. You know, we said that we're going, starting on the E, we're going now, it's like caged, C-A-G, E, D. Well, here's the D shape. Check it out. I'm not indicating where we are on the fretboard, but you'll know that for A, we already talked about that. Here's the D shape A. And that's right here, but what we're going to do is we're going to make this dominant. So we got the third. You can play this a few ways. I've left out, you know, I made it to where you could play the seventh down here. Here's the root, seventh, fifth. It's like arpeggio. But that's a really great way to play. You'd play an A here, A7. So here's the root. Here's the 7 chord. You can play it multiple ways down here. Just play it whatever way you feel. Normally, here's the cage system, A. So we're just going to take the 7th, and play it right there like that. You can play the 5th there. You figure out a way to play the 7th here. Actually, the 3rd right there. The 7th. Where would the 7th be? Right here. Right there. So that's an A7 right there. I'm duplicating notes there, so you don't really have to. So here's a great A7. Or right there. So I like this one. Go there. Or you can go up here. Now, what we'll do is, now that we have that chord under our hands, here's a scale shape that goes along with it. Pentatonic scale, shape 2. Oh, I left the 4th in there. Oh, no, it's the whole scale. Sorry, it's on the bottom. Now, don't get scared with the scale, because all this is a pentatonic second position right here. You know this. You've played this before a million times. This shape right here. You played it here, though. You played it like this. All I'm doing is I'm taking that minor pentatonic, I'm moving it up a half step. I'm taking all the thirds, moving it up. That's all that is. This is the perfect match. So if you're in this position, what's the point of knowing this? Well, you're playing a D here. Well, why even play a D up here? Well, if somebody's playing down here, why would you want to do that along with them? You could open it up by going up here. Just that little bit of difference makes a big difference. It really, really helps to know inversions all over the neck like that. But the scale matches perfectly. So check this out. You can play the scale. You're already in this fingering, so why not? And it's pretty cool because, yeah, it's the same notes as what we did before, but it's in a different position. You're starting, instead of starting on the root, now you're starting on the 3rd on the E string. It's different tonality to this. You know? Pretty soon you just start to play licks like that. You know? And up here you play the A. And check this out. You're up here in the BB box. Right? dominant chords. And that's the whole idea of this video, right? Playing dominant versions of them. Because you're playing the blues, you're going to want to play dominant chords. You know? Like if I have this A shuffle here. Now we're moving out of this place. We're up here. Check it out. A7. Even down here. And I love this lick right here. Pretty cool. And the one trick about this too, this particular scale here, is it's trying to control without your pointer, your middle finger and your pinky, and then to your what finger is this? Your ring finger. You know, that's pretty tricky right there. Because most times you're controlling, you're starting with your pointer, you know. You know. 2 notes per string. That's what's great about pentatonic. 2 notes per string. So you can come up with some really cool, interesting things. You know? If you want a PDF of these, just let me know, and we'll shoot them right over to you today. Let's go back over to here. Let's try out this this third shape. This is pretty cool because it's an A. It's a C shape. What's next in the line? We started on E, we went to D, now we're at the beginning of caged, C. So here's a C chord. Here's a C chord, right? But within the A position. Make it a dominant chord. We're just taking that, playing that dominant. It's the same thing you played on here, like C, here's C7. Like if you played, what's that one? If you took this and went to A. Okay, it's the dominant pentatonic scale number 3 that matches this. Right up top is the C shape, A7. And now, I left the 5th up there on that shape. I should have said that. I should have made it the just the 3rd here. Would have made more sense hitting this chord. But in the hitting a 7 chord, maybe you can go hitting 5 in there as well. And there's a shape that matches it. Pentatonic scale shape number 3. You know? It's a really fun shape right there to play in. Come up with different licks and stuff. When you're in different positions, you tend to play differently. You know? Different licks played over some background tracks. Pretty fun stuff right there. Playing up here in different areas of the neck. Getting out of the box. I mean, I'm playing just a blues shuffle, you know, and I'm trying to get away from the... There's nothing wrong with this scale. This is the basis of everything we're doing right now. So it's a beautiful thing. You know? We're just taking one note and changing it. I just love that scale. I play the Mixolydian mode a lot, but I never really thought to really just eliminate the second degree and the sixth degree a lot, and just play just the important notes. Sometimes you just want to go to that second degree and slide up, but I try not to, because it's a lot about what you don't play is probably more important than what you do play. The A shape. All right, so this one right here, this is an A shape. It's good to know this A on the A string, right? Like that. Or an A chord like this. Well, here's the root. You know, here's an A chord. Make it an A7. Like this. The open G right there. 7. Play it up here too. I left that high 7th in there in case you wanted to, you know, play it like this. But really, that 5th right there, the E, probably more useful in this case. So we'll need to double the 7th with that. We'll double the 5th instead. Just like that. So there it is, the A shape on top. And there's the scale. There's the root, 3rd. Here, so it's the same scale. Going down low 5th, 7th, root. Playing this one's a little tricky because look how close the 3rd and the 4th degree is on the B string right there. You have to use these 2 fingers, and I'll show you here. Here's a trick on what to keep in mind for here, for this scale right here. When you're playing this type of position right here, look what I'm doing. Like if this was the minor pentatonic, shape 4, it would be like this. I mean, everyone, you know that. So it's major now. I don't have that way to go. I have to go here, right to this. So I have to bar this playing the scale. The G and the B string. And even coming down, I'm fretting just the B string, but when I go to here, I'm actually hitting both the B string and the G string to go down, because that's the next note. So I have to be aware of that. See, barring it, bar. You know? Oops. That's it. Just like that. So, and we go back over to here, and that is the scale, and it's pretty cool, you know, because I'm playing, you know, the regular A, and I'm playing a dominant version of right here, and you could jam out with it, just like that. Over here. So if someone's playing down here, you're like, why should I play down there? I'm gonna play up here. Pretty cool. There's one more in there. Any questions about any of this stuff, let me know. The G shape chord right here. And I say a G because, check it out. Here's a G chord right here, right? Check it out. Play the G, you know, anywhere. Play the G here. If I bring it up to the A, we'll bring it up to here though, where we've been. bring it down here. It doesn't matter. Make it a 7th chord. So here's an A7. Same thing up here too. Play the 7th here. Here's an A7. Play it up here. I really love this position right here. It's a really cool one. It's the 5th position. You know, like, don't let these positions in this dominant pentatonic position 5 fool you. It's really the same thing as position 5. Only I'm taking the 3rd degree, which would normally be here, C, making C sharp. So you could kind of remember, easy way to remember this is just remember this pattern that you're familiar with, if you are familiar with that. It's unusual, but it's the 5th position of the minor pentatonic. It's good because it's symmetrical. So I'm just going to take the 3rds. Here's the 3rd, move it up. Same on the D string. I'm on the root, so here's the 3rd's going to be up a half step. So I just moved up a half step on 2 strings. Here and here. Otherwise, it's the same thing. Moved up here. You know, mixing up the 2 right there. But anywho, the last one right here, if you see this shape right here, that's the G shape, G7, with the matching scale that goes with it. And I find this pretty fun because there's one really cool lick in here I like that I just kind of stumbled on. It's like this. You know? You're an A. So it's like, look, you're taking the A. It's really a fun lick. You're taking, here's the A box, right, that you play. But if you play in this position right here, where we're playing it like this, over the A, you have this, the A here, and then the major 3rd here. You could bend the major 3rd up to a 4th, up to this 4th, and hit the 5th too. You know? You're bending the 4th up to this 4th, and then hitting the 5th. Take the 3rd, 4th, bend up to it, the 4th, 5th. With the music. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that groovy stuff. If you want a free copy of this backing track and a PDF of all these graphs and stuff, I'll send it to you right now. So any questions about any stuff, please let me know. You know, in the comment section, leave some comments if you like, on what you'd like to learn next week, or hit say what you'd like to learn, what we want to play next week, because we're in this together. So give me some ideas. Now, remember, be cool, be kind, especially this time of year. Be cherry. And if you want to see another video on the cage system, I'll put it right up there. Not the dominant cage system, but the regular cage system. I'll put it up there. And I'll see you in the next video. Love yous. Have a great Sunday. Peace.